So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He drops it off for Bernard. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's fine. Yeah.
Here's Rodgers. A little 360. Touchdown, Eagles.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Geis receives the pitch, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
White. Go. 7:34.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Eifert has it. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
319! Hey, check 26! Yeah, Liz.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Cole. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
The give is to Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
319.
On play action, Rodgers being chased out left. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Now Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hurry up.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Go, Chief.
Now Carr. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
You're mine. 6:18. Hey, 7:34.
Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, we got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Yo, Chief. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29.
From the gun, Carr. And he's going to go down again. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, good agility by Cobb. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
That's mine. Yeah.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
29. That's right. 6:37.
Carr now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Here's Bernard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Again, here's Bernard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st, it's Geis. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, boys, you're mine. Go.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Underneath, this is Bernard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's into the clear. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, 7:34. You got 56 there.
Operating from the gun, Carr. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
7:34. 6:37. We're good. 93. 93.
From the gun, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Over here. Go ahead.
Again, it's Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Go ahead. Let's go. Come on.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Rodgers going to run the option here left. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, check 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
319.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Rodgers throwing here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
319! 319!
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game.
Hey, check 26. Uncle, over here.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for